So in this video, we'll learn one of the most important and foundational concepts of Excel, which is relative, absolute, and mixed cell reference. So for that, I'll convert my Excel sheet into a classroom for you to easily understand this basic concept. But before moving ahead, let us quickly understand one of the basic concepts of Excel cell address. So every cell in Excel has a unique address which is made up of the intersection point of the column name and the row number. So for example, if a cell is in column A and row number is 10, then we call that cell as A10. Similarly, if a cell is in B column and row number is 20, then we call it as B20. So having understood this concept, let us also nail this one. So imagine you and your best friend are sitting together in a classroom. So wherever your friend shifts, you also shift to that location, maintaining the same distance. So for example, if your friend moves one row down, you also move one row down. Similarly, if one column right, you also move one column right. So this is exactly how relative cell reference works in Excel. For example, a formula in cell D2 is equal to B2 plus C2. So when you drag the formula one row down, Excel automatically changes it to equal to B3 plus C3 because the Excel formula also moves relative to its new position. Second point is absolute cell reference. So imagine you were the naughtiest kid in your class and your teacher fixed your seat to the front row of the first column. So no matter where the rest of the class shifts, your position always stays locked, which is A1. That is exactly how an absolute cell reference works in Excel. So you lock a cell reference, and even if you drag the formula anywhere, Excel will always use that fixed cell value only. Teacher says you must always sit in the front row, but you can always move left or right to any column. Here the row is fixed, but the column can change. And scenario 2, teacher says you must always sit in the first column, but you can move up or down to any row. This case, the column is fixed, but the row can change. This is exactly what we call as a mixed cell reference in Excel. So similarly in Excel, if you lock any row or any column, it becomes mixed cell reference. So now the question is, how do we tell to Excel that we want relative, absolute or mixed cell reference? So the answer is we use a dollar sign before the column name or the row number. So the dollar sign helps us lock the row, the column or both of them depending on the requirement. So first case, no sign means relative cell reference. Second case, dollar sign before both the row and column. So it is absolute reference. And third is dollar sign before either row or column. So it is a mixed cell reference. So that's how Excel understands how the formula should behave when you drag or copy it. Now let us implement the learning using some examples. Let's start with the easiest one, relative cell reference. Suppose I have marks of different students in maths and science, and I want to calculate their total marks. For Rahul, I'll add maths and science marks using the formula B2 plus C2. Now watch carefully what happens when I drag this formula down. Excel automatically changes B2 to B3 and C2 to C3. Then as we drag down further, Excel will change the value from B3 to B4 and C3 to C4 and so on. This automatic adjustment of cell reference is called relative cell reference. Relative means move with me. Second one is absolute cell reference. Now let us look at a situation where relative reference creates a problem. Suppose all product attract 18% GST and the GST rate is stored in cell C1. To calculate the GST amount, I multiply the product price with GST rate. Now let us drag the formula down. Excel changes C1 to C2, C3 and C4, but GST rate is still in C1 only. This is where relative cell reference fails. We don't want GST rate to move. To log the GST cell, we add $sign before both row number and column name. Now only the price changes and GST remains fixed. This is absolute cell reference. Absolute means stay exactly where you are. Now let us understand the trickiest one, which is mixed cell reference. Suppose I want Excel to automatically multiply every row value and every column value. For example, 10 multiplied by 10, 20 multiplied by 20 and 30 multiplied by 30, and similarly for all remaining cells. Now click cell B2 and let us start with the first calculation. This cell should calculate 10 multiplied by 10. A beginner might write equal to A2 multiplied by B1. Technically it works for the first cell, but watch what happens when I drag it. Excel keeps changing both references. Now it is looking at completely different cells. Our multiplication table gets broken. So now we need to tell Excel always take the row number from the left side and always take the column number from the top. Look carefully at the first part. $sign before A means always stay in column A, but row number can change. Now look at second part. $sign before 1 means always stay in row number 1, but the column can change. In simple words, I have logged only the column here and the row here. That's why it is mixed cell reference. So now when I drag the formula across and down, Excel automatically creates the entire multiplication table perfectly. Notice what is happening. While moving right, column A remains fixed, and while moving down, row 1 remains fixed. Exactly what we wanted. So the summary is relative moves everything, absolute locks everything, and mixed locks only what you need. So don't forget to subscribe DataMind with Vaibhav for learning foundational concepts of Excel by linking them to real life situations.